So my friend Cheesus is a musician. We're gonna rank all of his songs. So here we are with the tier maker. We got all of Cheesus's tracks up to, what is it, the 6th when I'm recording this. So, I've already listened to them all again for this video. If you want to listen to them, check out his YouTube and Spotify profiles in the description. Because we'd be here for like an hour, otherwise. We're gonna go in order here of release date, which would mean first we have his album, The Abyss, and it's gonna sink in the abyss. I'm sorry, Mr. Cheeseman. I don't think he cares either. The Abyss was important for Cheesus, or Young Swiss, whatever you want to call him. His YouTube's Cheesus, his Spotify, I think it's Young Swiss. It doesn't matter. I think it was important because it allowed him to get feedback, and regardless of what creative sort of route you take, and any sort of content creation, musician, you know, music, rapper, whatever, gaming, you're gonna put out something that's not gonna be great, especially when you're starting out. So I think this, while not that great, in my opinion, allowed him to collect that feedback and come back with something a little bit better, which next up would be I Don't Mind, which I don't mind it. It's not awful. It's just not really for me, and it's clear he had improved, but he's still kind of finding his spot. I Don't Mind isn't necessarily awful, like The Abyss, but it could be better, and I think the first thing that really shows that is energy. There's a very obvious improvement here, which there's about a month between this and I Don't Mind, and there's like 2 or 3 months between The Abyss and I Don't Mind. For energy is probably going to be my first B, because it showed he had begun to really improve. It's not necessarily a track for me, the style-wise at least. It's not really something I listen to. But if it wasn't, you know, from Cheesus being a boy, my good friend Cheesus, but it shows clear improvement. And while I don't personally I wouldn't personally add it to my playlist, that's just because of the style, not necessarily the work itself, if that makes sense. Same thing goes for Attention. I think I like Attention. It kind of goes back and forth in my mind a little bit more, maybe. They're about the same, basically. They've both shown clear improvement from The Abyss especially, and then I Don't Mind as well. He's really trying, I think, he's really experimenting, trying to find his spot, and it showed that he had also improved doing so. But if we really want to get, you know, to something I enjoy, it's Soaring. Soaring is my favorite track pre-EP, by far. I actually would listen to this. I have listened to it a couple times. It's actually a solid track. Both he and I believe this Anskee as well, both really delivered, and it's my favorite track of his to this point. It shows clear from here. I think this was released like March, April-ish, if I remember correctly. From November, I want to say December, from The Abyss, there's clear improvement, and that's good because that means he has improved over time. To go from The Abyss, which something, you know, some people would enjoy, I wasn't a fan, to Soaring, where I am a fan, I think it's his best work up to that point, is a good thing. Now, for the EP, I actually really love the experiment itself, the track. I actually really enjoy it. It's my second favorite track that he has put out, by far, I think. I don't know, it's closer to Soaring, like they could probably swap at some point, but I really enjoy it. It's different. It's not necessarily the type of music I think I listen to more consistently, but when I hear it in my playlist, I'm gonna, you know, enjoy, have a good time and all that, however you want to say it. Never Enough and Bathroom Floor. Never Enough I'm not really that big of a fan of. I don't know, it's not bad, it's not a bad track by any means, but it's probably my least favorite on the EP. I don't have that much to say about it. Whether that's a good or bad thing, I guess, is up to interpretation, but I'm not a big fan, but I don't necessarily dislike it at the same time. It's just kind of there. Bathroom Floor I like a little bit more, so I'm going to put it in front of B. I enjoy this track a bit more than Never Enough. I think it's perfect, sort of length for a track, and nothing really bad to say about it. It's kind of in the same boat. It's the two middle tracks between The Experiment and Fall Asleep. They're both good. They're just not necessarily for me. Generally they're fine. But when it comes to Fall Asleep, it's very long for my liking. But It's my favorite track he's put out. Everyone goes ham. Cheesus, Anskee. I can't remember the third guy's name for the life of me, but it's on screen now. They all do really well. This is genuinely my favorite track. I think this is something I could genuinely see myself listening to pretty frequently. It's honestly his best work, which is good because I assume it was probably closer to the end of the track when it was being made, and all of them are good, but you can tell he really put some work into this. It's great. I want to see more of this young Swiss. I want to see more of this than The Abyss. It could be a bit shorter, but I know his point was to make it longer. So fair enough, fair play. That's my rankings. This tier list was made by Anskee. If you want to rank it, Anskee. If you want to rank it, I'll put it in the description. Thank you for watching this quick little JO2 video. I just wanted to do this for my boy Cheesus, give him some feedback, and make a fun little video out of it for JO2. Next podcast will be coming out Monday, and I will catch you then.